This is part 4 of a 16-part series in the building of a custom Mockingbird guitar by Cochise Guitars. And in this episode, we'll be doing all of the work necessary to make the neck playable consistently and in tune from the first fret to the 22nd fret. What I'm doing here is I'm rocking the frets and I'm marking the high points, which frets are not well seated, or in some cases they just need to be filed down a little bit. And as you can see, there's a few frets. This neck, the fretwork wasn't that great on it, but that's okay. We can correct it, and anything can be corrected. I'm using a new device I just got in from Germany. It's a fret kisser that's it's pretty cool. You actually instead of using a beam where you would level all the frets flat, if you only have 5 or 6 out of 22 frets that are out of spec, you can use this device and you can actually just file down areas, whether it's the whole fret, half the fret, or just the ends on the base of the treble side. So it's pretty cool. I like using it. What I'm doing here now is I'm taking my dressing file and I'm going in and I'm dressing the fret ends. And the guitars, like I said, you get these guitar kits that people buy that they're just going to do the basic fret. They're going to put them in there, chop off the ends, and then they kind of run a file along them at a 45-degree angle to try to smooth it out a little bit. But they're not ready to be played. And trust me, you cut your hands on some of those things, they're so sharp. So what I like to do is go in and redress all the frets. And I like to do all of this stuff before we get into any type of finish work. Whether it be the fretboard, the painting the body, painting the neck, or whatever we're gonna do with the guitar. I always like to make sure that I do all my fret work first. Right here, I am recrowning the frets that I had to sand with the fret kisser. And it's very important that it don't have flat tops. The tops need to be rounded so that your intonation will be consistent up and down the neck. And you can fret your notes without worrying about them being flat. And I'm using a chrome polish here with my Dremel. And I'm taking every fret, I'm coating it with the onyx chrome polish, and with the cloth wheel on a medium speed, I'll go through and I'll polish the frets and, more importantly, the fret ends so that they have like a mirror finish. Not only does it look great, but it also helps when you're bending strings, even when you're fretting. There's nothing more aggravating than bend a string and you get a little click, click, click sound or ting, ting sound from a little divot in the fret from somebody that made a mistake. So I like to go through every fret and make sure they're well polished and that the player has every opportunity to have his best performance when he plays one of my guitars. And I see the 22nd fret is almost there, so we're almost finished with that. There we are. And we'll use alcohol to clean off the residue from the fret polishing. And the results are you have a really nice, well-polished fretboard, and it's ready to be played. Well, not yet, it's not a guitar yet. So we have more work to do, and we'll do a little bit more work in the next episode. I hope to see you then.